This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Hey, Betsy.
Hey, Marcy.
Look at us. It's like Halloween week, dude.
Wow, we're doing it.
It happened. The whole thing happened.
Thank goodness. It's been a fun Halloweeny month.
Yeah. And the weather's perfect in LA. I mean, it could be chillier, but like it's also
Could be
just
a little
beautiful.
chillier, but it's nice. It's really nice. It's really nice.
We were both just going on and on about The Substance.
Oh
which
my goodness.
won't be in theaters now, but maybe
It might
it's
still be.
No, because I tried to like get tickets for a later date, and after the 23rd, it was no longer in theater. So
I think they like kind of re-up though.
they got
They like go by like every Wednesday to be like, let's see how it's going.
Because I was wondering if it would be
But there's a
streaming
chance
soon.
it might not be. Oh,
That's what I was saying.
listeners, if you love horror,
Gorer. Let's call it Gorer.
if you love gorer, you gotta watch this movie. It rules. But I will say, I went with Gilly, who is not a horror or gorer person. She loved it.
I went with Jess and Trish. We all loved it so much. We've been texting about it, but so many people walked out during the gory stuff. So like, it is no joke when we say there is some gory body stuff.
I will say though, it's
Jess and Trish both closed their eyes through so much of the movie.
yeah, Gilly absolutely did. And I kept being like, it's still going. It's still going. Don't
Yes.
look. It's still going.
At a certain point that it was so much gore that I just started really leaning into loving it. Like it got...
Exactly. That's what I was going to say of like, it's pretty fun gore.
Yeah, but if that's a hard thing for you, then it could be skippable, you know? Because truly,
Yeah.
like some people get really
good movie,
upset,
though.
like by that stuff, and so we're just as friends. I'm warning you as a friend that, like, oh,
yeah. And I'm saying I think you should give it a shot. You can always close your eyes.
Did-
But here's the thing. You got to close your eyes, but you might hear stuff.
Oh,
The sound
yeah.
is wild. I loved it.
I loved it too. I loved it too.
It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
If I were more creative, I would go as one of the characters, and you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
It's a great movie.
It's great, everybody. Check it out.
Check.
Yeah, it'll probably be streaming soonish, too. So.
Did you see it being submitted to the Golden Globes as a comedy?
Good.
As a comedy, though.
That rules. I was laughing a ton.
Oh, me too.
I
me
laughed
too,
the
me
whole
too.
time.
Me too.
It's a perfect, like, movie where you immediately get the tone of it.
Yeah.
You immediately understand it. It's a heightened world and that it's okay to laugh.
Yeah.
It's so well done. It's fantastic.
I will say that Trish and Jess and I were the only people. We were the first people laughing until truly maybe the third act.
Okay.
Like
we went with like an audience where nobody walked out. Everybody was immediately laughing and cheering and I said that third act, it was like standing ovation.
Yes.
People were just like, yeah. It was
Yeah.
It was awesome. I'm fired up. It was so good.
High recommend.
Yes.
Betsy.
Big recommend.
Oh, I saw that you already voted. congratulations!
I
for
voted
you.
today. It's on my boobie.
I think mine, because we're recording this a week early.
Look at my boobie.
I see your boob, bare breast. That's
Yeah, I
bold.
put the sticker over my nipple. I've been wandering around with it.
Yeah, we're recording this a week early, so I haven't gotten my ballot in yet. But I think it comes today. Or, like I've seen it in the, do you get those informed delivery notices from the postal service? I get an email with a digest, so I know that it's on its way. Now, a fun thing they do is they'll put, I think once they get to our street, they're just like, ugh, whatever mailbox we find. They're really not concerned with putting it in the number that corresponds.
Is that how it works?
Oh, it could be.
We've had that a couple of times.
Oh, it's not a couple of times. It's every time I open that box, I got 3 different addresses in there.
I guess I'll sort everybody's mail.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you meet your neighbors. But I'm excited to rock the vote.
I had so much fun rocking the vote.
Oh, you gotta rock that vote.
You gotta rock that vote, man.
So yeah, you guys got a week to either get a
rock
ballot,
the vote,
rock
dude.
the ballot, or go in person. Have fun.
Have fun. Truly, make a fun time out of it.
Yeah, bring a snack, wear a diaper.
Bring a snack.
I
remember sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say
you do wear a diaper?
Yeah, I hate wearing a diaper, but I do it. No, but every year when it's like Georgia has like lines that are wrapped around, and you're like, God, just let people vote.
Just let people vote. They're trying to make it so hard.
What were you gonna say?
In 2020, it was like, deep in pandemic. Mano and I, we made a fun day out of voting. We walked from our house to Los Feliz Library, dropped off our ballots, and then went to Chi Dynasty, got Mai Tais to go, walked home, pounding Mai Tais, and it was a glorious day.
You said civic duty and breaking the law.
Hey, not during pandemic. Nobody cared.
Could you have open beverages during the pandemic?
Nobody gave a shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, it looks kind of like iced tea, so you could pull it off.
That's true.
But nobody gave a shit. Everybody was constantly walking around with like beer and wine and just kind of like, what are we doing?
It was a little bourbon streety.
It was very bourbon
The next
streety.
week, it actually was like bourbon.
We partied so hard.
It was crazy. It was a crazy time.
It was crazy.
But now everything's calm and easy as could be. Anyway,
just the easiest. Marcy, I had something a little weird happen.
Oh my God, I just scared all of my animals.
All your animals just on Sunday, this past Sunday.
Oh my God.
The Gilly was out of the house. What?
Day of the Lord.
The day of our Lord and Savior. Gilly was out of the house. I woke up late. I slept in. Gilly was not here, which is a normal thing, And it was me and Wilma hanging out. And I made lunch and stuff. And I let Wilma outside because she loves to just sit in the sun. And it's so cute. So I let her outside. And I'm doing my dishes. And you know how we have windows in our kitchen where you look out on that little alley that you have to walk down to get to our house.
Yeah, they call it a kitchen window.
Yeah, duh. We've all heard of these kitchen windows.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I don't believe it, but I swear I saw Gilly walking. Towards the house, down the alley towards the house. And Wilma didn't bark or anything because she never does. If anything, she just gets excited. I'm like, oh, Gilly's home. Cool. And I'm like, I think I'm trying to, I'm just doing stuff around the house. And I'm like, Gilly hasn't come in. Maybe she's just hanging out with Wilma. And so I waited a little bit longer and I was like, where is Gilly? I opened the door. Wilma's just sitting on the stoop, right by our door, not bothered one bit. And I'm like, where is Gilly? And I even went Gilly? But I knew because Wilma wasn't following her. I knew Gilly wasn't there. But I swear I saw her pass by the kitchen window.
Now, did you see just like a tall blonde person walk by, or
That's
did you
what it
see her
seemed
face?
like. Well, it seemed like a tall blonde Gilly.
Whoa!
But then Wilma didn't bark because I feel if it was a stranger, Wilma would have. Even if it's like Steve,
especially if
she still goes like "Rrr," like she gets excited.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, she didn't bark. It has to have been Gilly. But then, no. And then Gilly came home like 30 minutes later. And I was like, dude, I totally thought you came home.
What do you think
Isn't that
was?
weird? I don't know.
Do you think it was just a bit of a time slip?
Maybe, honestly.
Just like the slightest little bit.
Because it just felt so like a norm. You know, it happens all the time where like I'm doing something in the kitchen and she comes home.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Isn't that weird?
Oh, that's really
And I was just
weird.
like, what's. And I like almost called her. But then I was like, no, Betsy, play it cool. It's
Play it
okay.
cool.
Like, I almost called her to be like, are you okay? Like, where are,
it
a
made you
little just
worried.
like, what's happening? But then she came home and she was totally just like, and I told her and she's like, whoa, weird.
She's
Isn't
like,
that weird?
she's like, weird. My roommate's losing her damn mind.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And she's like, Betsy, it's probably because all you're doing is watching and reading horror. You're only
But you
taking
weren't
in
scared.
spooky stuff. No.
So like it can't
I was
be
just
attributed.
weirded out.
That's what I'm saying. If in the moment when you think it happened, you were not afraid, you can't attribute it to like being like, oh, I've been watching scary stuff because you weren't scared when it happened.
True.
That's what I always think is so weird whenever there's like an experience that doesn't feel paranormal. And then later you're like, what was that?
Yes. What could that have been?
Yep.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
It's very weird. It's very weird.
Very, very weird.
Oh boy.
Very weird.
Very weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that was,
Me
but it
neither,
was
dude.
strange.
Strange occurrences. Well, I love that story though. That's great.
Yeah, thanks. It weirded me out.
Sorry about that.
I mean, hey, it's not your fault, is it?
I didn't put on a blonde wig and walk by your house.
Marcy?
And no one could say I did. You better not.
Honestly, nobody could say I did.
Don't you say it, everybody.
Uh-oh. You're looking at Wilma.
What I do is my business. What if it was
It's
Wilma?
Business! Oh, my God. If it was just Wilma wearing a wig, funny.
That's pretty fun. Pretty fun of her. She does
Funny.
jokes. Should we get into some...
Let's do it.
Okay. I have a listener story, an email, and it says, creepy ghost touch.
Ew.
I think I know where this one's going. I touch. Hey, Betsy and Marcy, short time listener, first time writer. I wanted to say I love your podcast, and I'm so glad I found y'all through Too Scary Didn't Watch. Yeah.
Woo.
Ever since I was a kid, I loved spooky things, with ghosts being near the top of my list. When I heard your announcement for more stories, I had to jump in with my only experience.
Hell yeah.
I grew up in a town called Canyon City, Colorado.
Hey, I feel we played Canyon City in middle school.
Well, it says depending on which way Betsy drove to get to Denver from Gunnison, there's a good chance she passed through.
Yeah. I think there's a big old jail there, too.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. Isn't that neat?
You know what I always say? Lock them up. You know what I mean?
You always say that about everything.
Lock them up. I say it about, the ghosts wandering around your place. I say it about,
Lock them up.
hey, lock up them ghosts.
Please just lock them up.
Please.
Come on.
Okay. It's one of the oldest towns in the state and has the country's highest suspension bridge.
Oh, yes.
Spooky.
Royal Gorge? Or we'll find out.
I don't know that they say.
Come on, tell us.
It was also, unfortunately, a hub for the KKK, who
kind of terror and lies.
terrorized the Catholic community that had settled there, going so far as to burn crosses on yards and attempted lynchings. There's a famous picture of a Ferris wheel with members in full sense hat. Sense hat, is that what it's called?
Is that what those
full
stupid
sense
outfits
hat
are called?
ghost costumes filling every bucket. I'll include it here. I'm going to send it to you. Just a side note, like I grew up in an area that was obviously it was the Deep South and there was a lot of KKK, but they did, interestingly enough, they did persecute Catholics and burn crosses on Catholics' lawns, and it was just a thing that you would never even think of. I mean, at least for me, except for that I grew up that way. That they were like, Catholics are not Christians, so they were really aggressive and antagonistic.
This Ferris wheel picture is so scary.
It really is so scary. Also, like, it says photo by Rolf.
Photo by Rolf. Rolf the dog? The Muppet dog? Isn't there a dog named Rolf?
Oh my God. Of course he's a white supremacist.
Oh no. Come on, Muppets.
Oh no.
Come on.
Yeah, I just think it's like a weird part of...
That is weird. You don't hear that part of it ever.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And I remember the first time I heard about it because, I was a kid in the 80s and 90s and they were still active, but not as much as they had been in previous decades.
Yeah.
And like if you would go to we had what we call parish, which is your counties. When we would go to the fair, people would come back to like KKK flyers on their cars for recruiting.
Whoa.
But yeah, I think it was one of my civics teachers in junior high told us about how she had a cross burned, and she went to my church. And there were very, very, very few Catholics where I'm from. I think in my grade, there was only like 4 of us.
Okay.
So very small. Anyway, just a fucking weird for like for
just
any burning crosses. I thought you liked the cross. Now you're going to burn them? What's your
dorks?
Pick your
They're all
side.
such fucking losers, man.
And no
You
apologies
dorks.
if you're a part of the KKK and you're listening. You're a fucking weird person.
I would be blown away if they were listening to this.
Side note, my grandfather, when my mom was a child in first grade, they had a attempted cross burning on their yard. Let's just say that my grandfather stopped it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And let's just say that that person never walked on their own unassisted after.
Oh my God, dude.
Anyway, so
Shit.
Needless to say, the vibes are a little off there.
It's a strange area.
When I was 19, I was hanging out with a friend, and in order for y'all to fully understand the creep factor, you'll need a quick rundown of the layout of my friend's old Western downtown studio apartment, which I've sent to you, Betsy.
Yes, great.
And I will probably, if I remember to, post it on our socials.
Hell yeah, dude.
You enter into one medium-sized room that was the entryway/kitchen and dining room. From the front door, looking straight ahead into the room, the fridge, sink, and the door to the bathroom were on the left. Mm-hmm. The other kitchen appliances and cabinets were on the right. And in the middle of the wall is a door frame with no door. And this caused a semi-closed barrier between the kitchen and the living room/bedroom area. Mm-hmm. This area was bigger, but not by much. The ceilings were vaulted, with a large fan.
I mean, this is a pretty nice studio apartment.
Seems pretty cool. I'm looking at the things. Sorry, I got distracted, but looking at the things. From the second doorway looking in, a dresser was closest to the left of the doorway, a door to a closet, and a TV stand was closest to the further wall, and a bed was closest to the doorway to the right, with a couch closest to the furthest wall. If you're not a visual person,
the drawing was really helping.
Yes, you may need to go look at a Funny Feeling Pod on Instagram.
It might be there.
I'm gotten pretty good about posting more.
Marcy, you've been killing it.
To further okay, so and guess what? We're not done. To further separate the rooms, my
What
friend
if that was it? Of just like that's my story. Isn't that a cool studio?
Just wanted to tell you about the KKK and that I had an apartment. Goodbye.
Later.
To further separate the rooms, my friend hung up a blue sheet with stripes cut into it for ease of movement between the two rooms. I'll draw a diagram for reference. Let me know if I was close. Ha ha ha. I do love that the curtain had strips cut through it, so you could go.
I think that's very funny.
Okay, we were drinking and hanging out sometime in November, and she ended up falling asleep in her bed while we were watching a movie with me on the couch. I decided to finish off the movie, giving me time to pound the rest of my beer. It sounds like someone who wants to hang out, B.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
love watching movies and drinking beer.
Come on. Hell yeah, dude. Before leaving and locking the door behind me. During the movie, out of the corner of my eye, I saw the curtain move as if someone was walking through the doorway from the kitchen and pushing it out of the way. Betsy, like you.
This is nuts.
I immediately froze, closed my eyes, and I pretended I was sleeping. You know that feeling when you can feel the pressure of the air change when someone else enters a room you're in alone? That's what it reminded me of. I could feel it move through the room, around the coffee table, and move behind me on the couch as if it was perched up on the back/armrest.
Gross.
Oh my.
Gross.
Oh
Gross.
my God.
Gross.
I lost my place because I looked back at the diagram. Apologies. Okay. The couch was in the corner, so there's no way someone could fit behind it while standing. Ew. I suddenly felt very cold all over, despite feeling totally comfortable prior to it, quote, touching me. I stayed still with my eyes closed and waited for something to happen. What felt like ages, but more than likely only a few moments. The feeling of someone behind me was suddenly gone, and I could feel myself getting warm again. The fan wasn't on. The only window in the apartment wasn't open due to the cold weather, so there was nothing that could have moved the curtain otherwise. I elected to not finish the movie after that. I grabbed my stuff and yeeted myself out of there. I told my friend about it, and she didn't seem surprised, as she too has felt something there. I didn't stay the night again after that, and she moved out not long after. Haven't experienced anything like that since. Thank you for facilitating a fun space to share our stories. Hope it made sense. Much love, Jess.
Jess. Spooky.
Jess.
Spooky.
Oh, boy.
Do you think it was maybe like a ghost cat who's like, I gotta crawl on this couch?
I just feel like if maybe.
I feel the presence though is a little bigger than
That's
a
what
cat.
I was thinking, not to like undermine your theory, but oh my gosh. Ew.
That's nasty.
Oh boy. Especially if you felt it like kind of touch you too.
Yeah, that's gross. And get behind you. Come on. Don't do that.
Don't
do that.
Don't do that. But yeah, I don't know. Especially I always think of cats as being so stealthy.
Yes. Yeah.
Like right now, I have one's in front of me and I don't even know what she's doing. Yes, I do. She's making biscuits.
Gotta make those biscuits.
She said it's time to make the biscuits.
Make those biscuits.
Yeah, I wonder, have
Ew.
so many follow-up questions of like, what did it feel like? And also the friend, like, did the friend have that happen?
Yeah, like, was the friend like, yeah, this kind of happens.
Oh, yeah.
Mysterious presence joining the room? That happens.
Oh, yeah,
happens.
that's going to happen sometimes.
That's going to happen.
Oh,
Ew.
yeah.
That's
nasty.
spooky. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Yeah.
Don't shit your pants, but you're in my story. And then we have a little emoji, crystal ball, and winky ghost.
Oh my God.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy, impossible guest. I found your pod a couple of months ago. I have no idea how I'd gone this long without y'all. I listen to you at bed and all day at work. The only good part about not being a long-time listener is knowing that I have your entire back catalog. Nice. Marcy. Because I skip around episodes and hear so many periods of time, it seems as if you've always been warm and funny, but you exude that you've become more confident in your skills. You're not cocky, you're secure. I love that for you.
Gosh.
I love that you volley the topic so seamlessly. You're the consummate podcast host.
Oh my God.
That's so nice.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Betsy. I found the pod and heard your voice and was like, is that the Plague Babe from Ghost?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Plague Babe.
Plague
I
Babe.
freaking love that show. I think we should start a petition to get Nancy a spinoff where she takes the Plague Pitters to Hawaii or wherever you want to go. I mean, Hawaii. Wonderful.
Oh
You're
my
a bright spot among the stars. I love the awe that you exude. Please do a travel tips with Betsy pod where you regale us with stories. That's a great idea.
I mean,
this is so nice.
I feel like a Betsy travel show actually would be so cool because you have two sides when you travel, right? You have a Betsy like out of your comfort zone and then party Betsy. Like,
yes.
I think-
That's nice.
I think that'd be fun too for people. You're like, how to make traveling work for you.
Right.
Because I think you're good with like being like, I need my own time right now and stuff. Like, because people,
Yes.
I think people lose friends and relationships while traveling.
Yeah, it's an intense experience to go. Yeah, it's a big moment in a friendship to be like, whoa, we travel well together.
Especially like when you're younger too, to realize like it's totally cool for that person to want to go to sleep now.
Yes, and it's totally cool if one person wants to go do this and another person like that's been such a huge lesson of
Yeah.
like it's totally fine
Yeah, I love
to
that.
have your moments,
Have
you
your
know.
moments, guys. Anyway, sorry, I derailed.
Guest, if you exist, I love you. That thing you did. Also, you're an amazing guest. Poise in class, 100% no notes. All. I now want to consume all of the media you are all involved with. Thank you for producing the pod. You've built up a cool community.
Oh my gosh,
this
this was so nice. Then we can end the podcast here.
Yeah, done. Okay, to the story if you want to save time. Oh, okay. Well, no, I had to read all that.
No,
for
I'm not
sure.
cutting this out.
Okay, this just happened today, March 15th, 2024.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I was laying in bed listening to the pod, working on genealogy stuff. Basically my only hobby. I've helped reunite 12 families through at-home DNA testing and genealogy research.
Whoa.
This is nuts.
That's
I do this.
awesome.
This is crazy. I do this for free. I am self-taught as I first DNA tested in 2011 to solve my grandmother's adoption.
That is so cool.
That is so rad. This is nuts. Okay. That's cool. You should have a TV show where you do exactly what you're doing. This is good.
Like, what is the name of that show with celebrities when it's like the show where they do celebrity genealogy?
Oh, right. I can't remember.
Like, Who Are You? Or I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Who are you?
But for normies,
But for normies. I was on episode 247, Devil Bill, with Katie Kershaw.
Yeah.
I heard Katie mention that she was raised in the hollers of Kentucky, and my ears perked up. My family, historically, is all over Kentucky, and I've never been. It's a place I want to see someday. The conversation goes on, and she mentions Perry County. I was like, I have family from Perry County, Kentucky, along with nearby Harlan and Letcher. Then she mentions that she's related in some way to William Devil Bill Boggs, and I lose my shit. Because I'm doing genealogy, thinking about family, and she names my, I guess, or like, and then in parentheses, our family. I don't know how or if I'm related to Devil Bill, but I am related to the Boggs of Perry, Harlan, and Letcher County for sure. So the odds are high. I've been talking to my partner about how I'd like to start a business related to DNA and genealogy. You got to.
Yes.
This weird synchronicity brought to me by you ladies feels like a sign that Devil Bill, the suspected witch, and the rest of my family are rooting for me, and maybe my plan is a viable one. I have more stories, but I'm going to end here so y'all can run to the loo and not shit your pants. Follow up. Devil Bill is my fourth great uncle.
I sent you
That's
not
wild.
the image just is proof that's
there it is.
Yeah. Very
William
young,
H.
31 years old when Devil Bill died.
Wild.
Also, he's Devil Bill Senior.
Senior, there is a Devil Bill Jr.
Right? Did I do the math right? That's 30.
Yeah, that's young.
31. Hard
That
life.
is nuts. Also, you gotta do DNA stuff.
Absolutely.
Seems like you're really good at it.
I-
You're like helping people.
Yeah. Especially like if you're good at, I think telling the story of people's genealogy. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do mine, but then I think my dad's worried some of our relatives will go to prison or something for being serial killers.
Oh, yeah, they'll get caught.
But that's fine.
Hey, yeah, get them. They're pieces of shit.
Go to jail.
Go to jail. You've earned it. You deserve it.
You've earned it. You deserve
You've earned it. Go to jail. Yas.
Honey. Yas, Kwan. Go to jail.
I think my dad did it a couple years ago. Now, a couple years ago might even mean 15. He's adopted.
Oh, wow.
But I think he knew who his biological mom was. I don't know. I got to ask him about it because I feel he did do 23andMe or something.
You gotta ask.
I gotta ask.
Holidays are coming up. Perfect time.
Perfect time.
So let's dig into your past, Dad.
Yeah, let's talk about some stuff.
I looked it up too, and Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates Jr. is the show I was talking about. I've never seen it. I just see clips of it.
Oh, okay. What's it on? Probably like
PBS
Amy or something. PBS.
Which
nice.
is, probably owned by who knows. Yeah, they've had so many people on where they're like, find out really crazy stuff about them.
That's nuts. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
A lot of seasons, 11 so far. Okay, should I play a listener story?
Yes, you should.
I'm going to do
Yes, you should.
a little bit of a longer one.
Yeah.
Hi, Betsy. Hi, Marcy. It is Liz from Pittsburgh. I had a story about my friend Crystal and her haunted house and then seeing alien ships in Santa Barbara. So I am going to submit another story that I really actually didn't feel like telling because it still scares me to this day. So, and it happened like 5 years ago. So I moved into my apartment, and at the time I was by myself. I didn't have a partner, and it was the literal first night that I moved in. And I was getting cozy. I was in my bed. I was ready to go into slumber. So I'm in this state of consciousness when you are almost asleep, but you're still awake enough. You're like, okay, 4 more breaths and like, I'm out of here. But I knew I was awake at this time, and I was not dreaming because I knew that I was awake still. And at the time it was almost pretty much pitch black in my room. And then I don't know what even possessed me to like have these thoughts, but then I was like, oh my God, like this is the first night that I'm sleeping in my apartment alone. Like, I hope that I don't have nightmares, because I have terrible nightmares, literally terrifying. Sometimes I'm afraid to go to bed. That's how scary they are. And so I'm like, oh, like maybe this is like a new place. I'm going to have new juju. I'm going to like try to get the nightmares out of here. Anyway, so then I start thinking like, oh, okay, well, like, did I sense anything? Did I feel anything? Was there anything in this apartment for me to be afraid of? And my back stairs, they were pretty spooky. They got them fixed, whatever. It's up to code now. So anyways, I'm lying in bed. I'm freaking myself out. And maybe this is like adrenaline, who knows? But essentially, I start feeling 2 presences. And I'm like, no, like, this can't be possible. Like, I'm just spooking myself out. I know that I'm just scaring myself. Like, I'm freaking myself out right now. I need to calm down. I start feeling like they're watching me now. And I start feeling like I'm being observed. I'm like, no, like, I don't even believe in ghosts. Like, fuck ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. Even though, like, I feel like I do believe in ghosts, but I'm like Betsy, where I'm like, I don't want to see a ghost. I don't even really want to hear. I believe in ghosts, but like from afar. And in my mind, I'm sensing that on the left side of me, in the far left corner, it's a feminine presence. Like the old hag trope that everyone knows of, like the stepmom in Snow White. And then the other side, on the right side, because my room's like a square, on the right side of my room, I feel a masculine energy. This masculine energy didn't have a face. It did not have really like a body. It felt more of like a shadow. So they're in the farthest corners of my room, and I feel their attention turning to me. And I'm like, oh shit, like I broke the fucking, I don't know what it is, like the sphere of consciousness. Like, I allowed them, I invited them in, like, fuck. Like, so then I'm doing that whole thing of like, no, like nobody can enter, like nothing can get near me. Like, no, I have boundaries, like get the fuck back. And I can feel them inching closer with every single thought that is coming to me of me trying to talk myself off the ledge. It is getting closer and closer, almost like sneaking up to me. Like they didn't want me to wake up, or they didn't want me to open my eyes. So they get so close. So all the way from the far corners of my room, all the way to beside my bed. And then they're coming up my bed. They're near my feet. Then I can feel them getting close. I could feel like the tingles in my hands and my knees, and they're going closer. They're getting closer. I could feel them like near my chest. And then I literally could feel them like their nose could have touched my cheeks. And I can feel them both on the sides of my face, so close. So I'm like, no, this like can't, I'm still talking myself out of it. I'm like, no, like this is literally just me being a scaredy cat. This is not for real. And then I feel this essence of, I had to pick one. And it was like, I knew I had to pick one to focus on, because you can't really like fight 2 people at once unless you're Jackie Chan or something. But I was like, okay, like I'm gonna have to confront this, because now I'm like fucking scared shitless. So I decide, I'm like, I have no idea who to choose. Both are gonna be terrifying, but I don't care. I'm not gonna allow this to like control me. So then I tilt my head over towards the left to like where the old hag is. And then I open my eyes. And before my eyes were fully open, it's like the motion of like unhinging your eyes when they were closed for a while. So like they're not fully open. I can't like really see. And as soon as like my eyes are unhinging and they're like widening, I swear to God, on everything I own, on my cat, on my girlfriend, on my yai, on my family, on my friends, on the right side, the masculine energy screams in my ear. And I did not see anything. So like I did not see the old hag when I opened up my eyes. But when I'm telling you, it yelled in my ear so freaking loud that I like shot up out of bed. I turned my light on. I had to sleep with the lights on. I had to have a night light that night. And it was like as soon as I turned my attention, it was like he was mad that I would give my attention to the feminine energy. And literally in my ear, he's like, ah. And I feel like my mind cannot make up a scream. Like, I can freak myself out. I have done hallucinogens. I have smoked weed. I have been drunk. Never in my life have I been capable of conjuring audio things. So, needless to say, I was scared shitless. I still sometimes if my partner's not home, I literally will sleep with the lights on. I feel like I Palo Santo the space, so I don't feel like I am like receiving that type of energy because I created a barrier and I do not invite that energy. I'm still serious. I will stand on that energy that like, no, like, and I was like screaming at them. I was like, get the F out. You don't belong here. Like, I'm in here now. This is my space. I belong here now. Yeah. So, I don't know. I honestly could not tell you. I guess that's a ghost story. I have no idea what kind of story that is. But it definitely scared me shitless. I shit in my pants. Shitted on them. Dead. Done. Bye. Okay, love you. And I hope that you have a great day. Hey, everyone. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, my God. That's
awful.
Truly, truly so
awful.
Scary. That is really, really an awful experience. I gotta say.
I gotta agree with you there, Marcy. That is an awful, awful, awful thing that you went through.
Oh.
Ew.
And
the creeping up.
And to be able to stay there after that.
I know. Oh, first night there and this shit happens. You're like, I just signed a lease, man.
Please.
I paid the first and last of the. Aw, dang, dude.
I wonder if they were just like trying to, I guess, like claim the space as theirs, and then like Liz was just not having it, like
right.
Nasty.
Ew, fucking
nasty.
Gross. Fucking gross.
Yeah,
on every level.
I hate that.
Oh, that messed me up, man.
Did you shit your pants?
That messed me up. Yeah, a little bit.
Just
a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
My God. Hated it.
Marcy, sorry, this has nothing to do with the story except for shitting pants.
Okay.
Do you think if you were wearing a diaper, you could poop in it?
I don't.
And everything's fine?
No. Well, no. I think I would have to try so hard for that to happen.
Yeah, same.
But I also do believe that once your body knows something is a possibility, it will do it.
I feel we've talked about this.
And I've heard like
you're
doctors
right about that, dude.
I've heard doctors and physical therapists they're like, don't pee in the shower for women, especially men. I don't think it matters because men already pee standing up, but women shouldn't pee in the shower because it like loosens your pelvic. Like you want your body to not pee unless it's in a sit or squat position.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Because one of my favorite things is peeing in the shower.
We love peeing in the shower.
A shower pissy.
Whoa. Okay.
Just something to keep in mind. But no, could you shit your pants?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I could.
Especially not like in a seated? Like, how are we positioned?
That's what I was imagining, like just sitting and hanging out in a diaper and just being like,
I feel like this is so
no
gross.
way, dude.
I feel like this is
it's
gross.
so gross. It's
But
so gross.
I feel like part of what's going to prevent it from happening is that like it there's like a stopper. You know, there's something to stop it.
True.
So like there's a backup. There's a bottleneck.
True. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I started that nasty.
No,
but
I
I'm just
love how
curious.
disgusting and nasty.
Also, I've probably asked you that same question
I don't think
17
I don't
times
think
over
exactly.
these last
I don't
70
think
years of recording this podcast.
I don't not quite exactly, but close.
But close.
Okay. I'm going to read one. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. Thank you so much for your podcast. You have given me endless hours of giggles. I honestly laughed so hard on a recent episode when you read Hold Your Dookie, It's About to Get Spooky. my dogs, Coco and Dolly, thought I was dying and tried to save me.
Oh, cute.
Good.
They tried to save you, give you funny little CPR
I also
stuff.
love, oh my God, dogs giving CPR. they're doing the
Staying alive.
staying alive.
Cute.
However, I missed a paragraph. Okay. I come from a long line of family members who have spooky stories. The legend is my great-great-grandma was the healer/seer of the family settlement in Texas. And we all have some of those abilities passed down. So that being said, when we are all together, the wine is flowing, the stories come out.
Fun.
A few of my aunts and mom believe more so they have more stories than other family members. However, my favorite story comes from an experience I had my first year college dorm. I went to the University of San Francisco, a notoriously haunted city. It is a Jesuit university. I know how much you both love Catholicism. My dorm was the building right behind the giant church. If you've unfortunately seen The Godfather 3, it appears in that. Oh, is that the one? Yeah.
Yes.
Famous scene. Yes. My roommate's parents had bought us this cool cart to roll out the TV when we wanted to roll out the TV when we wanted it and push it away when we didn't. The early 2000s were awesome.
Yes.
Usually when we moved it, we unplugged it so we didn't trip over the cord. So one night my roommate and I were in bed pretty early because we had early classes the next day. At about 2 to 3 a.m., we both woke up to classical music coming from the DVD player.
Ew.
It was so loud and clear. We didn't say anything, but we both knew the other was awake. When we officially woke up in the morning, we saw the TV was unplugged and the cart was pretty far from the outlet and the cord was wrapped up the way we left it the evening before. We shared our experiences with other girls that lived on the floor, and they had weird stories too.
Yes.
One I remember is a girl went to the bathroom and heard the toilet flush in the stall next to her, even though nobody was there. It was the witching hour too.
Everybody's got a poo-poo. Even ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts gotta go. Honestly, I think we always slept with the light on or something making noise after this because we were creeped out. Hence why I have to sleep with something on to this day.
Yeah.
The next school year, the school was celebrating its 150th birthday. Whoa. In the school library, they had a timeline of photos to show how the school has changed. I was waiting for a study group, so I decided to follow the timeline. I knew the famous pictures, famous NBA star Bill Russell and the first 1951 football team being uninvited from the Orange Bowl because they wouldn't leave the black players off the roster. Those Jesuits are renegades. I decided to start from the beginning of the timeline, and boom, I was drawn to a picture of a church being built and noticed there was the dorm building. That's where the dorm building is current day. I was drawn to a picture of the church being built, and I noticed that where the dorm building is current day, there was a graveyard back then. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh my God.
Then I read the caption of the picture, and it said that the graveyard of Native Americans had been moved further outside the city limits, like a lot of graveyards across San Francisco. I was stuck in the spot I was standing in because I was living in the same building that year. My roommate brought some sage and we tried to cleanse our room, but for the rest of the school year, we always had the TV on, even on mute, just to give us peace of mind. I believe the native souls there are kind-hearted and just like to prank college students. I've gone back to visit the school a handful of times, and if I pass the building, I make sure to say hi to my old friendly ghosts. Thanks again, ladies. I hope we get to see people again soon. Otherwise, my dogs will think I'm just a crazy woman who laughs with her headphones on all day. Hope you're safe. Take care, Amanda. Oh, this is from 2020. Oh my God, this is from truly the September 2020. Sorry, Amanda. Whoa.
So sorry about that.
Sometimes emails will get lost.
Wow.
That's nuts.
I do think haunting college kids is very fun.
Yeah.
They seem like kind of the prime people to haunt.
Yeah. And how we say that, adolescent kids can kind of cause a poltergeist?
Yes.
College kids are not so grown. There's still
huge changes are happening in their lives. It's their first time away from. Oh, yes.
I think that and a mixture of a lot of energy. Because, so much of San Francisco, they just kept moving graves or building on top of them, whether it be, the indigenous people who were there first or the gold miners or, they were just being pushing them out in a way that's, kind of not cool. And there could be a lot of energy just left over on the land, and then adding the horny kids. Yeah.
The horny teens, man, they'll cause all sorts of spooky stuff to happen.
I mean, they'll sometimes awaken a serial killer, an undead serial killer from the bottom of a lake,
Yeah.
You have to watch out.
You gotta watch out, especially if you have telekinetic powers.
Oh.
You really gotta be careful about waking a
honey
supernatural serial killer.
Honey, I'm glad you said it because people need to hear it.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful, everybody.
Be careful.
Wow. Oh, ooh.
Nasties.
Ooh, nasties. Okay.
Yes.
I got one.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
This is Stories from My Grandparents. Howdy, Marcy and Betsy. Hello again from the Bay Area.
Hey,
At the time of writing this, we're in a lot of Bay Area.
Yeah.
At the time of writing this, it's the middle of the night and I can't sleep. It was 100 degrees today and it's still hotter than Satan's undercarriage. I'm stickier than the devil's sweaty bread basket, and so I write.
Ew.
Yeah, bread basket. This is my third time sending you the spookies. To jog your memory, I'm the guy who once heard a creepy laugh in his garage and whose cousin saw a dark figure with antlers on the highway one night.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. On that note, at the time I had theorized the figure was a, I shall not name it. Should I not say it?
I think they have
an asterisk in the spot.
Yes.
But do I not say it?
How about you say a bin
It
stalker?
covers-
A bin stalker?
A bin stalker. We all know what I'm talking about. Otherwise known as a flesh pedestrian. Oh, yeah. We've heard that before.
Yeah.
And that's so nasty. But in the time between sending the letter and it being aired on the pod, I'd done a little more reading, and I believe you're right in thinking that what she saw was actually a Wendigo. Remember, a Wendigo.
Yes, Wendigo.
Wendigo. I added a dingo in there. Wendigo, remember that? Yeah. I read a book where a Wendigo is the bad guy. It's
my
scary.
favorite. I really love the first season of Hannibal because of that.
I need to watch that show. Multiple people have said that they really like the show.
Betsy? I
I'll
only
watch it.
watched. I only really remember keeping up the first season, but it was so incredible. It's such an
Yeah.
incredible series.
I gotta watch it.
It's
Okay.
incredible. It's beautiful too. It's 'cause
Yeah.
It's partial. Like it's produced in collaboration with this French production company, and so they
Nice.
really put a lot of care and money towards the art direction of the show. So
Cool. Okay, I gotta watch. I
it's
gotta watch.
unlike it. You can't even believe that it aired on NBC. It really feels like premium cable.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start watching that. Okay, thinking that is actually a Wendigo. That's scary. I mean, just as scary as a flesh pedestrian.
Uh-huh.
But like Wendigo somewhere else. Am I right? Yeah. Anywho, here are some additional stories told to me by my grandparents that, though not as scary, I think are fun. Is it just an excuse to hear you read another one of my letters? Sure, but it makes me happy, so why the heck not?
Do
Hell
it.
yeah, dude. Okay. Back in the 60s, they owned a house in a town south of the Bay Area. Though their kids, my mom and aunt, had no experiences in the home, my grandparents said some weird shiz was going on down there.
Uh-oh.
My grandma would see black shadows out of the corner of her eye moving up and down the stairs. My grandpa would hear his name being called when he was alone.
Yeah.
Ew. Gross, dude. Gross. Excuse me, I have to burp real quick.
Excuse me, I have to fart out my mouth.
One time, my grandma's brother was at the house for a visit. Imagine a short, friendly Mexican man who liked to drink Coors and dress like a cowboy.
LOL.
Hell yeah. It was noontime and my grandma was making lunch. The living room sat adjacent to the kitchen with the sofa perpendicular in view. Grandma looks out and notices my great uncle lying on the couch. But from her angle, she can only see his cowboy hat resting at one end and his boots at the other. Not thinking much of it, she continues to cook. Moments later, the back door opens and my uncle enters.
Oh.
But wait, she had just seen him in the other room. She whips her head around and there's no one on the sofa.
Betsy.
Her brother had been away from the house and had only just returned. So who or what was the figure lying on the couch? Dude,
Betsy, it's just like your story.
I know.
What?
What the fuck?
What a fub.
What a pub.
Is-
Spooky.
Is that it?
Spooky. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, no. God, no. I was just letting everybody sink in for
let
everybody.
it sink in. The Betsy.
Everybody, let's let it sink in for a little bit.
It happened to Betsy. It could happen to
Weird. Weird.
you. Weird.
Years earlier, my grandpa had an equally strange experience. Back in the 50s, when they were a young married couple, he worked on a ranch and they both lived together on the property as well. Grandpa was tasked with building a new outhouse near their home and began by digging a hole. That night, he dreamt he was standing at the edge of the hole and could see fire rise up out of the ground. For some reason, this unnerved him, and the next day he decided not to continue. But night after night, he dreamed the same thing, standing and watching as fire shot up from the dirt.
Oh.
He spoke to his dad, and his father said the dream meant that there was money buried there,
Oh.
and he should keep digging. But my grandpa still had that bad feeling and left the hole alone.
Fair.
Sometime after my grandparents had moved on from the ranch, my grandpa learned the new occupants decided to finish the project. And when they dug further down, they found human bones buried in the hole.
Ew.
Oh
and
my
what
God.
the fuck? What's it to do with fire, though?
That's wild. He was told the remains may have been Native American, not exactly the cash prize his father promised. Whoa, that is wild.
So weird. Spooky.
Same dream over and over. That is so weird.
Ugh.
Okay, here's a story that's a little more heartwarming. In 2012, my grandma passed away. That's not the heartwarming part, I promise. Since then, we regularly visit her grave for holidays, her birthday, and the like. Some years back, we were at the cemetery for Mother's Day. My aunt especially likes to bring stuff to make my grandma's stone look nice. She had brought flowers, but had forgotten the balloon. You know, one of those small mylar balloons you stick in floral arrangements. That was too bad. But we're all standing there. There's not even much of a breeze, and we don't know where it came from. But we look and see one of those small balloons, oh my God, slowly moving along the grass. It floats in our direction across a series of headstones and stops on my mother's grave. And of course it read, Happy's Mother's Day. I think that was her way of saying, don't worry, I got you covered. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Balloon stuff is spooky when it's like cruising along and then stops.
And they just like, yeah, like you're like, that really does feel like someone was doing that.
Yes.
Yes. Yucks.
I feel there's been a couple on Paranormal caught on camera where like balloons are like just moving too weird and you're like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, I'll never forget when Dorinda Medley from Real Housewives of New York showed a video of her balloon and kept being like, Richard, it's Richard.
Did you feel something was behind it? Like there was something going on, or was it just a balloon floating?
It it was a balloon that was like in her home, but in floating, like one of those things where, when they're out, they're kind of like old balloons and the helium is low. They kind of float low. So, but also, I'm not going to say Dorinda Medley is a crazy woman who screams when she drinks. That's not what I'm saying.
That's not why we're here, folks.
No.
Thanks for listening to my ramblings. To end on a lighter note, one last story. It's a bit of a trope, but even on the pod, you've read stories of people messing around with Ouija boards who then get freaked out and throw them away only to have the boards mysteriously reappear. Yeah, we do. Ugh. Well, here's something I've been thinking about lately that's in the same vein. More funny, but probably not as spooky. Back in the 90s, my grandma and aunt would buy boxes of secondhand children's books from yard sales, thrift stores, etc. For the kids in the family. But one day we found this certain book, and let me tell you, it was some straight up bullshit.
Oh, no.
The book's called Catundra. It's about a cat, the titular Catundra, who lives in the woods and is bullied by the forest animals for being fat.
Oh, no.
She's miserable and is stuck in a depressive shame cycle of eating and feeling bad about her stuff. Oh. She then meets a mole who gives her advice. Is it to ignore those fuck-ass forest bitches and learn self-acceptance? No. Lose weight, then you'll be beautiful and no one will make fun of you.
I mean, you can't fight City Hall.
Look, teaching kids to eat healthy and take care of themselves is important, but this book sucks. So we chucked it into the recycling bin. But you know what? That book said, motherfucker, you think you're throwing me away? Because somehow it would pop up over and over. Behind the garbage cans, in the garbage, on the back porch, inside the house. We'd throw it out, but Miss Catundra would show up mysteriously once again like a fat-phobic Ouija board. This is nuts, dude. Catundra.
Catundra is such a good name, too.
It's so funny. Finally, it stayed in the recycling bin and was gone. We thought it was weird how the book kept reappearing, but part of me wonders if maybe my grandpa wasn't just digging it out of the trash. Thanks again for the great work you do. Don't desecrate your drawers. John.
Catundra.
Wow. Catundra keep coming back.
That is so fucking funny.
That is so funny. I love, too, that like everybody in the family was like, oh, this book sucks, dude.
This is a bad book.
This is a terrible book for kids.
Oh, God. A fat cat will be loved finally.
If you lose weight.
Oh, my God. That's so fucked up.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's hilarious.
That's too funny.
And then what were the other stories were about? Yeah, the fire. That's
Yes,
really
Grandma and Grandpa having a lot of stories and stuff.
yeah.
Wild.
Yikesy.
Yeah, dude.
While we're here, I'll just play the very shortest of listener stories.
Oh, great.
Then we'll
That sounds
then we'll
perfect.
Wrap it up, okay?
That sounds perfect.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. My name is Jennifer, and I wanted to send you a quick voice file. I don't think it's spooky per se. I think it's more about something that's going on inside my own head, but I wondered what you two thought of it. Basically, our dog had to be put to sleep several years ago, and he was the first dog that I had raised from a puppy. And so, he was definitely part of the family. And every time I'm anxious now, I have dreams that he's alive again. And in the dreams, sometimes he eats and sometimes he doesn't. So sometimes I'm worried that he's not eating, and then I remember, well, he doesn't need to eat anymore, which is obviously strange. But then also, sometimes he is sick again, and I'm like having to face putting him down again. So last night I had an anxiety dream, and I wasn't anxious about Radar, obviously, but I was anxious about something else. And basically in the dream, he was back and he was alive and he was happy, but he was getting old again. And in the dream, I told somebody, well, he's already 15 and a half. That's how long he lived last time. So it's always very clear that he has been dead and he is coming back. So I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what it says about my brain, but I just wanted to check in with y'all and see what you think, because it's definitely strange. I obviously have tons of spooky stories, but they're all a lot longer than this, and they all involve a lot of weird backstory. So I'll save those for another time and just start off with this one. I hope you're having a great day and that you're doing well. And obviously, I don't think this one made you shit your pants, but hopefully the next one will. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Wow.
That bums me out, though, to be so worried. Look at this sweet boy. Do you see? I sent
What a damn cutie.
such a sweet little face, such a sweet little hound boy.
I just wanna play with those ears.
Oh my god, I bet they're soft.
Oh, they're so soft.
But like, I think that's a bummer to be constantly worried about your buddy.
I know. I do think they're visits,
Yeah.
but that is a bummer to be like, oh no, sick again. Come on. But I do think they're a chunk of them are him visiting to be like,
Right.
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Especially when you're anxious and stuff and just kind of.
Yeah. Oh, poor
What
butt.
a cutie. Anxiety is so weird. What it'll do to you.
Truly.
What it'll do to you, dude.
It'll do bad
It'll
stuff.
do, dude. Oh,
man.
Radar, what a cutie.
Radar. These were all great, guys. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you. Keep them coming.
I hope you guys are having the spookiest.
Yes, I do
Halloween.
too. I do too.
Also, Jennifer, send us the longer stories. That's fine. We'll get to them. But everyone, please send us more stories. We
Keep them coming.
we love them. We're desperate for them.
We need them. They are just the best. What a fun spooky season.
I know. Who, baby?
Whoo, baby.
All right. Bye-bye.
Go see The Substance, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.